This is the 2014 NSCAA College Soccer Preview, putting the spotlight on NCAA Division II men's and women's soccer preseason rankings. And it comes to you right now, right here on NSCAA TV. Mark Hubbard won the championship for Southern New Hampshire and the NSCAA Coach of the Year at the men's D2 level. And Dave Delaney doing the same for Grand Valley State before moving on to take the head job in the Big Ten at Iowa. Let's take a look at your Final Four brackets first. For D2 men, as you see, Southern New Hampshire knocking off Carson Newman by a score of 2-1 with goals from Miguel Carnero and Pierre Omanga. This was after defenders Callum Williams and Jonathan Lupinelli scored in SNHU's 2-1 win over Rockers to get to the final game. Ross Frame had a couple goals in the Final Four for Carson Newman, who came up just short. And in the women's Division II Final Four, Grand Valley State received goals from Marty Corby and Katie Bounds in the second half to give the Lakers the D2 title. Hello everybody, I'm Dean Linke, proud to be the voice of the NSCAA and proud to have you right here on NSCAA TV as we break down the 2014 preseason rankings for D2 men and women. Let's take a look at what's on tap today right here on NSCAA TV. We'll show you the NSCAA Continental Tire Top 10 breakdown, as well as get analysis from former Davidson head coach Charlie Slago, who is right here in studio, and so much more. And of course, as you take a look at Charlie Slago's accomplishments, he's now a member of the NSCAA Executive Board, a longtime Davidson men's soccer coach for 21 years, and also part of the Capital Area Soccer League. But before we bring him in, remind you that all of this is brought to you by Continental Tire. Continental Tire, innovative technology, driving confidence. Learn more at continentaltire.com. And here he is now live and in color, Charlie Slago. And Charlie, delighted to be with you. And the great thing about NSCAA is they cover all levels of college soccer.
They do, and in this Division II that we're going to cover right now, an exciting brand of soccer, a very good brand of soccer, and it's going to be a good battle again. It's not the same teams winning it every year.
Southern New Hampshire, Mark Hubbard, though, what an impressive record he has.
He does 119 and 14. So 100 wins, 19 losses, and 14 draws. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all. And of course, by winning the D2 title last year, you see right there, he walked away with the NSCAA Division II Coach of the Year honoree. And of course, not surprising, Charlie, as we take a look at the top 10 here. Usually happens that way. You win it the year before, and boom, there they are. 22-1-1 a year ago.
And their first loss and only loss was their first game of the season, and then they ran the table. So September 4th, Bloomfield plays them, so maybe Bloomfield can knock them off, and then they go that way. But that's the Penman, as you said, Mark Hubbard, 7th year, and so you must have to try to get to them early, but they've done very well. Beat Carson Newman 2-1 in the final. Richard Moody not only coaches the men, but the women. And as I said, it's across the country and in the men's, across two countries. Top 10, nobody from the same state. You've got New Hampshire, Tennessee, Canada, Illinois, Florida, Pennsylvania, Missouri, New York, California, and Colorado listed there. UC San Diego, John Pascal, the coach, good friend of mine, Tony McCall at Regis. And so it should be a great battle for supremacy in Division II men.
Great job, Charlie. As you mentioned, Florida, Rollins College, always right there, both the men and women level. You see Lindenwood at 7, LAU Post at number 8. A few teams also making the top 20. I'll just run by some names. Young Harris, Midwestern State, Lander, Cal State Los Angeles, Lewis, Notre Dame from Ohio, St. Leo, West Florida, Ohio Dominican, and Millersville. Notre Dame from Ohio, always a very good program.
Always a good program, and as I said, there are very many Division II programs that can play, and it's a great competition level.
All right, that is your NSCAA Division II men's preseason rankings right there with your top 10. Welcome back, Charlie Slago. along with Dean Linke, proud to be the voice of the NSCAA. And this show's so much fun, Charlie.
It is so much fun, and just got back from an NSCAA executive council, executive board of directors meeting, and the summer symposium down in Orlando. A great event, and a lot of meetings and a lot of things happening, and the education that the NSCAA provides is top notch.
And they always put a great deal of attention on college soccer, the NSCAA does.
Right, and some of their brightest stars as far as the 30,000 members are the college coaches, and they do so much. The college coaches give back to those youth coaches, especially those ones that are parent coaches that are just learning the game and trying to teach the game to our youngest players.
Southern New Hampshire walks away last year with the D2 title, and they're now your #1 team. Probably going to see the same as Grand Valley State. They've got a new coach. We'll learn a little bit about him and show you the D2 women's rankings when we come back as Grand Valley State, your reigning D2 women's champions in NCAA.
The NCAA convention to me is probably the best place to get any sort of education of a wide variety that you can go in the world.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm ready to go on.
Super excited.
Pretty excited.
Oh, super excited, yes. Now I'm excited to just be a part of it and experience it all, take it all in.
You watch the match live. You road trip to the away games. You rise and fall with every run. Above all, you live your love of the game. Whatever you do, get there with Continental Tires and improve your grip with extreme contact traction.
Continental Tire, for what you do.
At Lumber Liquidators, we buy direct from the mills, giving us an incredible selection of hardwood floors at unheard-of prices. Right now, choose from over 150 hardwoods on sale, including popular white plank pre-finished red oak for just $179. Red oak makes it gorgeous, white plank makes it stylish, and we've got it for 55% less than other stores. Plus, get an amazing 20% off our best laminate and vinyl flooring. Incredible deals on beautiful bamboo, hardwood, and laminate, and 12-month special financing. Hurry at these unbelievable sale prices. These deals won't last long, so get to your local Lumber Liquidators now.
Grand Valley State, the Lakers from Michigan, won the D2 Women's Championship a year ago under the fine direction of their head coach, Dave Delaney, and his efforts, of course, earned him the Women's Division II Coach of the Year for the NSCAA. And guess what? It also earned him a new job as he is now the head coach of the University of Iowa women's soccer team. We certainly wish him all the best as Grand Valley State will now turn to Jeff Hostler, who had 8 seasons at his alma mater, Alma College, and he is now the top man at Grand Valley State. Really excited about the returning players. And of course, he'll have a team that could make another run for a national championship. Be great to win it in his first year. Welcome back, Charlie Slagle, here to the Continental Tire Studios in Chapel Hill. And Charlie, as we roll to the top 10 for women, no surprise, Grand Valley State right there again.
No surprise with a new coach, and Jeff Hostler did very well at Alma, his alma mater, 90, 55, and 12. And Grand Valley, the Lakers are up there, 24-0-1 last year. And once again, Division II, well represented across the country as 10 different states as you're looking at it. Michigan, Florida, Washington, Massachusetts, Texas, New York, Pennsylvania, Minnesota, Colorado, and North Carolina are all represented there. West Florida, Joe Bartlinski has been there for a long time. They were the 2012 champs. 221, 28, and 17 is his record. Very, very impressive. You look down the list, and Nick Cowell coaches at St. Edwards in Texas. Kevin Fickus is at Colorado School of the Mines for the ore diggers, as they are called. And so a good battle, and should be a test for Jeff Hostler, how to walk in and say, okay, you're the returning national champions, and you're the new coach. Go get us another one, coach.
That's your top 10 in the 11 through 20. I'll just read them to you quick. Cal State, Stanislaus, California, PA, Quincy, Rollins, Minnesota State, Mankato, who, of course, Ian Barker knows very well, the director of coaching for the NSCAA. Metro State also in there as well. And West Florida, a very good team. They're always right there. We featured them last year, Charlie.
Yes, and they can play, and they'll be right there. As I say, Bartlinski has had a great career there.
All right, that is your top 10 here, the NSCAA Continental Tire Division II top 10. Dean Linke along with Charlie Slagle, and it'll be a competitive season at the D2 level.
It always is. A great competition, both on the men's side and the women's side, and it's well worth going out and watching any of those games.
When we come back, we will break down the 2014 NSCAA TV Division I schedule right here on NSCAA TV.
The NCAA convention to me is probably the best place to get any sort of education of a wide variety that you can go in the world.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
Super excited.
Pretty excited.
Oh, super excited, yes. Now I'm excited to just be a part of it and experience it all, take it all in.
You watch the match live. You road trip to the away games. You rise and fall with every run. Above all, you live your love of the game. Whatever you do, get there with Continental Tires and improve your grip with extreme contact traction.
Continental Tire, for what you do.
NSCAA TV, proud to bring you another exciting Division I 20-game broadcast schedule. As you take a look at it here, first on the men, couple games you like, Charlie.
Well, on this first page, I love Louisville versus Duke. New stadium, Ken Lola, former Duke All-American, former Duke player who was the MAC trophy winner against John Kerr, has the same credentials, former Duke player, former MAC winner of the Herman Trophy. And then you have UCSB, UCLA, 15,000 people will be there, crowd will be raucous, it will be fun, and that is great. And then on page 2, I really like the sort of backyard brawl between Bucknell, Brendan Nash, it brings his team, and host Penn State with Bob Warming. I think that is going to be a great game to watch.
You also have on that second page UConn and Tulsa, wrapped up by Akron and West Virginia. So you see it right there. And then finally, 6 exciting women's games as well.
And what a week to start off. Sunday, September 7th, Illinois State versus Boston College from Normal, Illinois. And then Wednesday of that week, William & Mary versus Richmond, right up I-64. A good battle should be played there. And then Friday, September 12th, 2 days later, you got UVA versus Tennessee, the Battle of the Orange in women's soccer.
Got more programs coming to you as well on NSCAA TV. Friday, August 8th, Division III, and then Monday, August 11th, we'll break down NJCAA Division I and III. Been a fantastic program. So many people to thank as well as we take a look at, of course, all the great folks out in Kansas City, led by Joe Cummings. Our director, Kyle Lang, along with our technical director, Taylor Hoggart. UNC New Media as well, and could not get it done without the SIDs. I want to thank Charlie Slagle. To learn more about the NSCAA, visit nscaa.com. I'm Dean Linke, and on behalf of everyone here in the Continental Tire Studios in Chapel Hill and in our Kansas City offices, thank you for watching NSCAA TV.